Ah, sorry. Anyway, hello there, everyone. Dark Kirby 14 here. Welcome to more Kirby Canvas Curse. Okay, so the next one's called Ghost Grounds, I think it was. But, yeah. So, that's friggin'... Oh. So, right now I'm recording and I'm watching some streams of football games. I'm doing this while Michigan and Cincy are at halftime. Michigan needs to get their head out of their ass. That's just how it is. Wherever their head is, it needs to come out now. You're playing Cincinnati. Come on. But I think the inexperience could also be showing itself too, so there could be some growing pains. But this is not the time to do it. This is the time to iron out those issues before, yeah, they need to iron out those issues right away. And this is the opponent. This is the type of opponent you'd want to do it against. Yeah, yeah, that would be the opponent you wanna. Yeah, this would be the opponent you wanna iron out those issues against. Yeah. So I've got on my tablet. I've got Michigan, Cincinnati, because something's going on with the cable my brother has, but it's no big deal. I'm watching. I got Louisville and North Carolina going on the TV as well. Well, it's kind of should be interesting, because I've seen that Wisconsin has given quite a few points to Florida Atlantic. That would be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be something interesting to watch. I have Jackson as my 5th best quarterback. I feel like he's not, like, he's kind of, I hope he doesn't become like Vic, where he doesn't polish himself enough. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what, yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of what, when I watch other college football games, I'm usually watching the scout. Yeah. Yeah, I watch other games just to scout. It's got, yeah, I scout other teams, kind of just to get a grip on who's doing what. And I'm always watching other scouts, other teams play. So I'm always scouting players potentially for the Eagles in the future. I'm not worried about a quarterback. We'll be fine. Carson Wentz is pretty damn good. Just need to get him some better receiving talent and hopefully get him a running back if we have to this upcoming offseason, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not the highest on them. Pumphrey is no Sproles, and that's what he was advertised as. He's not going to be anything like Darren Sproles. He's not even close. Yeah. He's not anything like Sproles. Blount might not be the long-term answer. He's 30. Smallwood definitely, from what I've seen, is not the answer. Sproles has another year. Clement will be a nice depth guy, but I don't see him as a future starter for this team. As good as I think he can be, yeah, I don't see him as a starter for this team. Yeah, as much as I want that to happen, I know it's not going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. He's not going to be a starter for this team. He could be, but I just don't see it. I just don't want to see Carson Wentz throwing 50 times a game again. I don't want to see Wentz having to throw that much again. I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see Carson Wentz having to throw a bunch again this year. And that's why I was so concerned about getting a top running back. I don't want to see Wentz throwing that much again. Just because the running game just cannot be trusted. I want to frickin' get a good a good running back, have him be the guy that takes the ball 65% of the time, you know, and give Wentz some help. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what yeah, I kind of want to. I'm hoping, but yeah, I don't want to see Carson Wentz throwing all that much again this year. That's gotta end. That's gotta end. I want a good, dependable running back we can lean on to help him out. I'm not a big fan of running back by committee. I'd rather have a true number 1 than a number 2 and then a number 3 guys you can bring in to give the guy relief. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't really... Yeah, so that's kind of what I want is... I want a running back with some depth. I want, like I said, that's the reason I wanted Dalvin Cook on Philadelphia. Or Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara would probably have been the undisputed number 1. That guy's gonna be really good playing with Drew Brees. That guy, yeah, he's gonna be really good playing with Drew Brees. He's gonna benefit a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of what yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I want. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Yeah, cause I that's what I want. Yeah, I want a guy that can. Yeah, that's what I want for Philadelphia. A true number 1, a guy who can carry the load, do what needs to be done, and be the number 1 that Philadelphia really needs. I'm not a fan of running back by committee. I never was. You can have a good bunch of good running backs, don't run it by committee. I'd rather have a guy. I'd rather have a clear-cut number 1. You only need a running back by committee if you're like a major passing team. If you're a major team that passes, you don't need one of those. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so that's kind of what that's what I want. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Yeah, we need like a. Yeah, we need a friggin'. We need a bulldog in that backfield. Yeah, I want a thoroughbred. Yeah, a pure bulldog who we can move down the field. Yeah, so that's the kind of But that's the kind of running back I want. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my running game, is like, I wouldn't have a running back by committee. I have one big bulldog would be in most of the reps. And that's kind of what I want for that. Speaking of running backs, I know that Ezekiel Elliott was able to get a TRO and all, but that's not going to last. Unfortunately, with the precedent that has been set, he is going to serve the suspension. Tom Brady, who is pretty much the golden boy of the NFL, couldn't avoid serving a suspension. What makes Elliott think he'll freaking get out of it? And plus, I don't know why they tagged him for that one where they don't have that much evidence. They easily could have tagged him for the domestic, to the other incidences. You'd have a lot more. It'd have been a lot easier, and Elliott wouldn't have had any ground to stand on. Yeah, I don't understand that one. You had him dead to rights. You have him dead to rights on the other incidents. But it's this thing with Roger Goodell, and I personally think Goodell's gonna. He's got to go. The players are not going to allow him to be the commissioner much longer. And if the NFL thinks they're gonna try and sign him into an extension, man, they got another thing coming. Yeah. 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 And I'm thinking my plan now for November. I'm thinking of. So I'm thinking we leave because I gotta go on that cruise. So I'll be gone the 31st. We'll be leaving that day. So I'm thinking. What you call it? I'm thinking that. I'm thinking I come back. When that boat's coming back the 5th. I'll probably be back the 7th, like stably. Let's take on King Dedede. Speaking of which, I can show off that one. That one's not very yeah. So, what I'm thinking, starting Goemon. Then picking up gold. That way I'll have Goemon started. Because I am doing Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. I just recently beat it. Yeah. 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 So that's my thinking. Anyway, so to talk about this little boss thing. This is just basically you have to race through a few areas. Collect food to boost up. Yeah, it doesn't get any more basic than that. So I'm thinking of doing I'm thinking of starting Mystical Ninja. Thinking of starting that. Starting Mystical Ninja. Then I am thinking. Yeah. Then I am thinking. Starting Goemon on like that. Doing a one-off on the 30th. Yeah. I'm gonna do a Crash Team Racing area and another one-off I have planned. Yeah, so I've already got it planned out. Yeah, the little celebration, as I said the last time, is in the little box. Yeah. So yeah, I think I've got that figured out. All right, so with that, this has been Dark Kirby 14. We'll see you next time on more Kirby Canvas Curse.